What are the signs of a broken man? He stops sharing anything real, just keeps everything bottled up behind a fake smile. Yep. For me, every response is a joke. It gives people the impression I'm a fun and friendly person. In reality, I often fantasize about living in a cave in the woods and living off the land alone, just to get away from people and responsibilities. If he's sharing a thought about something he's passionate about and is interrupted, he doesn't bother continuing the thought once the interruption is over. This is so oddly specific that while lots of other comments here ring true for me, this is the gut punch one for myself. I'd presume because it's the most recent degradation of myself. It's just so much easier to stay freaking quiet than I get excited to talk about something and get interrupted. If that, all the wind from my sails just freaking evaporated. And will remain evaporated for a good long while. What's really hard is, it takes so much for me to even start talking about passions in the first place. When people are genuinely curious about what I have to say, I find myself muting my enthusiasm or apologizing for being excited. I feel like a bother if I ever bring up the things I truly enjoy doing, or even just how my day has been. It feels like I've been told I focus too much on myself for so long. I don't. I just want to share about what I'm up to, that I don't even know how to go about it anymore. No hobbies, hopes, or ambitions. Just smoking and drinking, trying to forget you are conscious every free minute of the day. No fear of death, just tired of life. Edit. This comment blew up. Just want to let you all know that being broken and dead inside is not an excuse to give up. We don't see the big picture, only our slice of the pie. Stay active, stay in the fight. You never know what will happen. I'm 45, and that was me several years ago. I was honestly trying to drink myself to death, but I snapped out of it one morning when I saw my jaundiced eyes. I don't know what else to say other than it got better for me. There was a for me and a pot of gold. I'm still single and alone, but I don't drink anymore 3 years now, and I love others. The eyes, Chico, eyes will tell you everything. I dated a girl for a short period of time after my divorce last year. On our very first date. First date, she looks me dead in the eyes and says, "Why are you so depressed?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Don't lie to me, I can see it in your eyes." My heart skipped a beat, and I got instant chills. Well, what I'm going through now. My little girl passed away in her sleep in Feb. I found her. The screams from my family echo in my head daily. Every morning I wake up and cry. I get dressed and go straight to her site. I just inurned her Friday. So for the last 8 months I visit an empty plot. Now I sit and cry, and lay where she is, listen to a few of our songs, and smoke a bowl. Then I go home and cry. And I lie in bed and just stared at YouTube shorts. Just hitting down. Never watching anything. I haven't watched a movie since that morning. I haven't watched a series in as long. I'm intoxicated daily. Either weed or alcohol. Early this year, I stopped caring at all and actively searched for dirty drugs from shady people. That didn't work. I'm trying this in front of her headstone now. I'm not a person anymore. Was once outgoing and talkative, now quiet and not seen much. When asked for honest opinion or advice, the answers are, if given, very short and in general. Damn, I remember in college freshman year I was so peppy and friendly. Now I've encountered so many piece of us humans that I'm untrusting as hell and actively avoid new people. It's like I'm a completely different person. I miss the naive, optimistic me. Withdraws from friends and family circles. Limits contact. Living the dream. Cracking jokes when asked about how they're doing. Angry or just always moody. Quiet and essentially keeps to himself. If you're lucky, you can catch him zoned out from time to time as he contemplates anything but being there in that present moment. Source, me. Not quite as active and talkative or social. Irritable, even though he doesn't mean to be. Fake smiles even when something fun is happening. Doesn't sleep nearly like normal. Either weight gain or weight loss, corresponding with either no appetite or emotional eating. Source: I am one of them. Describes me too. Friends invite me to a party even though I don't drink anymore. I'll hang out and chat, eat if there's food. Usually end up DDing for someone, and when I've had enough I just dip out the door without saying goodbye. Tease my friends off a lot, but when you're the only sober one and drunk people annoy you. Easier just to bounce like a bad check. The unfettered submission to the urge to escape into the void. It might be drugs, gambling, alcohol, video games, shopping addiction is self-sabotage which he blames on, just needing to take a break. The world burning around him while his breaks become longer and longer. Meanwhile he never feels rested, won't admit he has a problem, doesn't believe in self-improvement, and lacks wisdom. Your last sentence. I believe in all three and practice exercise them as much as possible, makes no difference. I have accepted this is my fate and boy, do I never feel rested. I stay mostly alone as to not inconvenience others or get my mental filth on them. A sad man is a useless man, it seems the world says. The only emotion he expresses is either lust or anger. He only talks about what he's attracted to and wants to do. He only expressed negative things, and it's usually in an angry way. Even when he's trying to talk positively, it's still angry somehow. It doesn't even have to be that loud, explosive anger. It's that constant jab and ridicule at everyone and everything. Might be disguised as jokes, but you'll notice that he's always angry and upset at something. That even when he's trying to sound happy and positive, he's tearing someone/something down because that someone/something else makes him angry/upset, and there's really no reason for it. He's just always angry. He daydreams about what life would be like if he was famous/an expert at something/a superhero/super smart/ had the dream girl or any other scenario to escape reality for a bit. I often daydream about what would have happened if just had took a few different choices, and how would I do everything differently from a certain day. Often hope that by dying I can return to that same exact day, and just fixing it I gave up on reality a long time ago. Stops caring for himself with respect to personal hygiene, wearing the same clothes without laundering them, eating sporadically or only no effort/snack foods instead of proper meals, apathetic towards everything, not getting any/enough sleep, or only sleeping when exhaustion kicks in, no interest in socializing or hobbies. This is based on my cousin M25 at the time, who started really struggling after a difficult few years. Frightening to see it happen, and very difficult for people to help get him through it. Been seriously broken 3 times over the years. It completely sucks. Writing it out until you get that mental click, and things finally start going outwards in your brain instead of inwards. What causes the click? Perspective, reality checks, acceptance, something someone says, a TV show or other. But that thing, whatever it is, gives your brain a blank sheet of paper, and with it you jot down and begin to come to terms with. Here are the things I can control. Here are the positives I got going on. The immediate hurdles become clear. The same immediate hurdles shrink from monster size to, wait, that's only a few hours of work, I could be done by lunch tomorrow. You actually take a shower, get dressed, go to the grocery store, buy responsible groceries, and one treat, because you suddenly like yourself again, and feel like maybe you have had a hard time and you deserve an inexpensive, financially responsible bit of joy. Anyone who sees reality clearly is going to be broken to some extent. Let's go down the list. Virtually everything that is pleasurable is bad for you or unproductive. Conversely, almost everything good for you is either boring, not interesting, or hard with minimal or unreliable payoff. Problems are at best temporarily solved until they recur again. Possessions are a way of turning money into problems. Every time you get a few extra bucks, something breaks. Achievement creates a very brief period of satisfaction followed by long, unremitting stress. The tolerance effect works in everything. That is, anything that gives you pleasure will lose its ability to do so over time as you acclimate to it. Often the worst and most selfish of us are the most greatly rewarded. See recent election. I could go on and on, but let me wrap it up with this. It's not insane nor irrational to be broken in a broken world. Have you known any broken men? Feel free to share your stories in the comments below. Love yourself and stay safe. Consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more daily videos.